All right, let's jump right in because there's some pretty big news coming out of the world of AI in education, something you're going to want to hear about. We're talking about a massive upgrade to AI tutors.
So, for a long time, we've all wondered, can an AI actually teach you to speak a new language? I don't mean just flashcards and vocabulary drills. I mean really speak it, to have a real conversation, to think on your feet, and to feel confident doing it.
Well, it turns out the answer is now a resounding yes. A whole new generation of AI tutors has arrived, and believe me, it is a total game changer. So, what exactly is this big upgrade? Look, this isn't just some minor update or a software patch. We're talking about a complete overhaul of how these things are built. It's a huge leap past those old, clunky chatbots that, let's be honest, always felt a bit robotic and predictable. And here's the headline, the big news right here. Language learning AI has completely evolved. It's not about one single giant AI model trying to do everything anymore. No, the real breakthrough is what's called a multi-agent system. Think of it like a team of specialist AIs all working together just for you. Okay, so how does this dream team actually work? Let's take a look inside this multi-agent system and break down what makes it so incredibly different and so much more powerful. So I want you to imagine you have a personal team of 3 experts, and they're all focused on one thing, teaching you. You've got the conversationalist, you've got the analyst, and you've got the strategist, and each one has a very specific, very important job. Let's meet the team, shall we? First up, you have the lesson agent. This is your conversation partner, powered by the latest AI. It's designed to have totally natural, unscripted chats that feel like the real thing. Now, while you're talking, the progress agent is working silently in the background. It's like your personal coach, just watching from the sidelines, tracking your fluency, your accuracy, and picking up on any little mistakes you keep making. And then there's the planning agent. This one's the strategist. It takes all that data from the coach and customizes your long-term learning plan, making sure you're always pushing yourself just the right amount. Okay, but how do these 3 different AIs work together so seamlessly? Well, that's the secret sauce. It's something called a persistent memory layer. The easiest way to think about it is like a shared brain. It's essential memory that all 3 agents can tap into instantly to remember your goals, what you like, and, this is the important part, all your past mistakes.
And here's where it gets really, really clever. It's a subtle point, but it's genius. The system doesn't try to predict what you're going to say. Instead, it waits. It retrieves all that context after you finish speaking. And that tiny change in timing makes all the difference because it means the AI can respond to the immediate moment, to the mistake you've literally just made, not one from an hour ago.
And this really hits the nail on the head. That little detail is what makes the whole conversation feel attentive. Like you're talking to someone who's actually listening instead of just a robot running a script. So when you put it side by side, the difference is just night and day, right? The old AI tutors, they were stuck on a script, they were slow, they'd forget your mistakes, and they almost punished you for not speaking perfectly from day one. This new system, it's the complete opposite. The lessons are improvised, it remembers your errors instantly, and most importantly, it's built to understand that you're learning, so it gets how non-native speakers actually talk. Okay, this all sounds amazing on paper, but here's the real question. Does it actually work? Let's talk about the results, because the numbers here are pretty incredible. So the first big number is this, 24%. After rolling out this new memory system, the developers saw a 24% jump in learner retention on the very first day. And that is huge. It means people aren't just checking it out and leaving, they're staying. Why? Because the experience is just that much better. It feels less like a tool and more like a real partner. And when people stick around, that has a real impact on the business. Which brings us to our second member, and this one is pretty wild. The platform saw its revenues double. That's a 2 times increase in revenue. And get this, it happened in just a few months. It's just proof positive that when you create a better, more human experience, the success follows. So look, this is about more than just one cool language app. What we're really seeing here is a glimpse into the future of learning itself, and it's all being driven by how fast these AI models are evolving. I mean, just think about how quickly this has all happened. A little while ago, AI conversations finally started to feel natural. Then the next big model brought way better reasoning and reliability. And now, with this new team-based approach, The AI can do all three things at once. It can have the conversation, analyze your performance, and plan your next lesson all in real time. So, if you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this. The real game changer here isn't just a bigger, more powerful AI. It's a smarter way of using AI. It's about realizing that a coordinated team of specialists is way more effective than one single model trying to be a superhero. And that really leaves us with a huge question, doesn't it? If AI has now pretty much mastered something as deeply human and nuanced as conversation, what's next? What other part of education is it going to transform? You have to wonder.